Meet Yugo Kure. To the world, he's an average student, but his private life is dedicated to the study of heroes. He doesn't just watch the shows, he obsesses over the intricate tropes of the manga and stories that define the genre. He spends his days attempting to bridge the gap between fiction and reality, looking for any opportunity to serve, even if it's just helping a neighbor carry heavy grocery bags. That commitment moves from theory to practice in a single afternoon. A hooded attacker suddenly corners a child, blade drawn. There is no time to think. Yugo acts on instinct, lunging forward to place himself directly between the attacker and the boy. He successfully pushes the child to safety, but the intervention is costly. Yugo takes the strike intended for the boy directly to his own chest. As his vision begins to dim, he feels a sense of clarity. His final thoughts are a vow. If he ever finds the strength again, he will be a protector who can keep everyone smiling. Disoriented, breathless, the darkness doesn't last. Yugo is pulled through a crushing tunnel of light and noise before jolting back into consciousness. He's alive, but the world around him has completely changed. He looks for a mirror and finds a stranger. He's no longer in his own body, having been reborn into the form of a strikingly handsome young man. The life he's just inherited is in shambles. He is now Yugo Clay, a man who has just been publicly humiliated and defeated in a magical duel. Between the lost fiancé and the total lack of respect from those around him, Yugo recognizes the narrative pattern immediately. He has stepped directly into the role of a reincarnated villain. The consequences are immediate. His new father arrives to deliver a final blow to his reputation, disowning him on the spot and declaring him a disgrace to the family. Stripped of his noble status, Yugo is cast out into the freezing wilderness. He spends his first night in this world starving, huddled in a sleeping bag just to survive the cold. A moment of quiet irony. It is a bitter reversal of fortune. A soul that died performing a selfless act of heroism is now forced to endure the miserable karma earned by a selfish villain. Just as his spirit begins to break, a small act of kindness changes everything. A young boy named Phi risks the cold to bring him a meal. That gesture is the first spark of hope in this hostile world. Yugo smiles for the first time, telling the boy he feels like the happiest big brother alive. Phi doesn't just bring food, he offers a tool for survival. He hands Yugo an intricate magical metal bracelet. To use it, Yugo must learn the mechanics of this world. The device requires him to channel his internal magic to trigger its power. Yugo decides he won't waste time trying to fix the old Yugo Clay's reputation. He chooses to leave that broken life behind and start fresh in a completely new situation. He focuses his energy, calling on his imagination to fuel the device. As his power flows, the bracelet on his wrist flares to life. He may have the body of a villain, but he still has the heart of a martyr. Armed with new magic and a clean slate, it's time for some special training. He is finally ready to become the hero he was always meant to be.